But maybe someone will pop in and you can always watch it back later when you're not so busy preparing for your Thanksgiving dinner or you've already eaten. So maybe after you collapse from being too full, you can have a quick look at what's going to be here tomorrow. Just a few things. I guess we'll start with what's staring us in the face. First of all, some antique, well, first of all, this Georgian ring. But these antique jewelry boxes, antique ring boxes that you've been asking for. Let me pull my sleeves up because I've got my jammies on. I mean, it's really evident I've got my jammies on. But this ring's 18 karat gold. And hi, Jeanette. How's your Thanksgiving, honey? Clearly hallmarked for, hi, Kim, $17.99. Oh, wonderful, honey. I'm in England, so no cooking, none of that, thank goodness. I was hungry for egg rolls, so I sent my husband out, and he was obliging. Oh, thank you. I'm still American. Somebody said that. Well, you're still American. It was Deb. But you can see the quality of the diamonds. Yeah, egg rolls work for me, babe. Hi, Purple. Happy Thanksgiving, honey. So, New Georgian treasure. I think the ring box, this one is actually Victorian. And it's actually from a local jeweler. Exeter and Newton Abbott, they were then. I don't even know if they still have one in Newton Abbott. No, I'm sure that they have one in Exeter. I've actually taken you guys to the one in Exeter. They have incredible jewelry. That's not from there. Of course, it's Georgian. This ring box is from Huddersfield. And that ring is dirty. They're clean, but they've been handled. Art Deco. One of those phenomenal flashing garnets. And of course the box. They're meant to look like leather, but they're really papier-mâché. We've sold all the other uraniums, so of course I had to pick up another one. And of course these rings are all in gold. Well, this one's a bit unusual. This is 18 karat gold. And Egyptian. Hi, Terry. There we go. Hi, Chris. Here are the Egyptian markings. And this is kunzite. Hi, Elizabeth. I know I've never brought you kunzite. I have brought you Egyptian gold before, but not kunzite. Another gorgeous garnet. This one's set with diamonds. Also in an antique box. This one is just this Poiser, established in 1859. Believe it or not, even with the beautiful condition of this box is Art Deco. They were big into like animal skin, snake skin, eel. I have an eel compact. And, of course, an Alexandrite. Art Deco. This one, like, established in 1850, Herbert Wolf. This is Liverpool and Manchester. New antique rings, but, you know, I got the box, so why not? This one is, these are jewelers that are still on the high street. They're called H. Samuel. I almost said H. Oh, God, I've lived in England too long. They don't say H, they say H. But if you don't say H, in many places, hi, Soulful, hi, Phyllis. How are you, honey? If you don't say H, they'll say, huh? Okay. I have compacts from Art Deco to modern. And this is the only modern one. But it's a cute one. It's rose gold and mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Why, you are. It's the dual-sided. It was in the lot, so what the heck, right? Now, the oldest one proper, I think, is this Davidson, Marshall and Swellgrove, Dawkins, I think, honey, is the one you saw. W.H. Dawkins, Huddersfield. Has a deco garnet in it. I think one of the oldest ones here is Yardley, Yardley soaps, which they still make, of course. But I don't think they've made Yardley blush and powder for a very long time. No, that's all right. I mean, there's so many of them. This is a reproduction, but it's still from the 1960s. It's, or maybe early 1970s. It's brand new in the box, a Stratton Art Deco. Let's clear off. Oh gosh, just dropped the Georgian ring. Not far though. These are 22-inch beautiful round cultured pearls with a 14-karat gold clasp. These are stunning, stunning. Hi, Ellen. Okay, so we saw those. This one is definitely deco. Some of them are so old and in incredible condition. And, you know, some of them are still in their original boxes. Hi, RJ. That's a Stratton. And then, you know, some of them are still pretty, but definitely looking vintage. I think we've got that. Yeah, we had that way zoomed in. Zoomed in a little too tight there. This one I know is from 1977, or not 1977, 1953, from the Queen's coronation. And it's a Stratton as well. Well, this one, oh gosh. The compact itself was kept in this case, which has seen better days. But because it was kept in the case, look how beautiful the condition the compact is. But the mirror, yeah, this is the one with the cracked mirror. This is a Vogue Vanities. Too bad they didn't put a little bit of, when I ship these out to you, I always put a sheet of bubble wrap in between the mirror and the compact. And had they put something there, anything there, it would have helped protect it. Brand new in the box. Definitely 1970s. But look at the compact. Justine, hi honey. Enjoy your meal. Some of these are just brand new. They're pristine. And that's fun to get. Antique or vintage that hasn't been used. Hey Ashley, happy Thanksgiving, honey. Are you working? There's just a lot of cool ones. Oh, this one's beautiful. Margaret Rose. And it has a Max Factor compact in it, but the brand new, oh goodness. The brand new screen and powder puff had never been used because there's a little Max Factor compact in it. I think that, yep, that's a Stratton, but pretty. This one is silver plated. In perfect condition. It's also a Stratton. Now these two, I think you say it Kiju or Kaiju. I actually have a musical Art Deco one coming. But these are very, very, very desirable. It's, you can Google them. K-I-G-U. I know the letters are arranged a little funny there, but here it is on the boxed one. K-I-G-U of London. And it says cigarette case, but it also says compact, pill box. This is the model number. They're very, very collectible. I mean, some of them are in the hundreds for a compact. Yes. think, oh no, did I show you these two back here? I don't think I did. I think that's another Stratton. But it has its little, many of them have their little cases. And that one has a doink. But we don't hate on doinks. What else is going on? Tons, of course, tons of new jewelry. I think tomorrow we'll just have, because you're going to be all shopped out. You know, Black Friday and all. I think we'll just have a tray sale tomorrow. And a good preview of Saturday. Saturday I'll have more of my things in. Royal Mail has decided to strike again. We're on strike today and tomorrow. Which means a lot of my things, poor mailman on Saturday. It's going to be bonkers. So some of my things have come in. Like this gorgeous rose gold and black spinel bracelet. I mean, tons of, you know, there's going to be bracelets and new rings and, what else do I have coming in this week? Oh my goodness, I don't know when it's going to come in. Hopefully Saturday. But I actually was able to pick up an antique Pools of Light locket. Rock crystal quartz locket. Oh, I guarantee you'll be working tomorrow, won't you, Terry? Oh, God bless you. Working for the post office in the States. I've got a poor buyer in Texas. I sent something out 11 days ago. It's still in Chicago. Did you know with the tracking? May, you don't have to do anything else, honey. And I should have my tickets on Saturday, too. So those of you that have already sent, yeah, that's a good reminder. Because those of you that have already sent in your money for a chance at the bracelet, I'll let you know Saturday how many have sold, how many more, you know, if we need to sell more. But when we do the drawing, it'll be on camera. You don't have to be there. But I'll write all of the names out in front of you. And then put it in a jar in front of you. And, you know, I'll even have my stepson or someone come in, you know, a third person and pull it out. Just so, you know, God forbid, you know, it was Deb or somebody, one of the moderators, and you said, you know, that's a special. I also found this 1970s. I haven't had it XRF'd, but I did test it for silver with, you know, I never test it. I never trust the home testing. I always take it in. But for an item this small, you know, and it's not marked alpaca, and it was tarnished like silver. I think it honestly is silver and abalone. And then it has the, of course, the pin that goes that away. I can remember my mom wearing something like this when I was a little girl. I know a lot of people put brooches in their hair, but that's actually, you know me. I like hair accessories. I've got long hair, so I'm always pulling my hair up. But that thing, whoa, it would double as a weapon. You could take it off and hurt somebody. It is a hairpin, yeah. Absolutely. I can remember my mom having not a butterfly, and that's strange because she's a real butterfly person. You know how butterfly people are usually butterfly people. Yeah, it's for your hair. I don't think she had a butterfly. I think she had a turtle or oh my gosh, I can't remember, but countless of those goody faux tortoiseshell ones. And I know she had butterflies in those. But I do remember her having something like that. Oh, leather. Oh, yeah, leather. Not just leather. The burnished. The like. What do they call it? Isn't it's burnished? Isn't it? When they stamp the leather and then use a hot iron on it, like a hot, branding tool. Isn't that burnished? Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah, I remember those too. Because my mom had long hair. Well, everybody had long hair, I think, in the 70s. Of a certain age. I was a little girl and I had long hair. I've almost always had long hair. But I've had it cut short as a pixie too. But like every time I cut it off, I just let it grow back. What's the point? Just let it grow back. If it's long, if I want to wear it down, I can wear it down. If I don't, it's going to be up on my head. Yeah, I mean, you look a bit more polished, I think. And especially some people, really, short hair suits them. But if I'm just going to grow it back, why keep cutting it off? Oh, good Lord, I had the Dorothy Hamilton. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, that was her name, the ice skater. That was my very first haircut, like serious haircut. I went from hair from my bum to a Dorothy Hamill. And I seriously, I think all of my friends were going to die. Hi, Anna. How are you, honey? I think we all went for that. I had a hairdresser at the time who was like a competition hair cutter. You know, pedestal artist. I don't know. He cut my hair for some competition within that Dorothy Hamill cut. I mean, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful cut. I had a head full of hair. And I remember like having to bend at the waist to show people what it looked like if I was upside down. Okay. Because you hang upside down all the time, right? Oh, God, yes. I've stuck pencils, chopsticks, what have you. Anything to get my hair back out of my face. Well, you'll notice that I don't have the music on because I found out, I have to find out which song it is. I said there's one song that when it plays, I get a copyright strike. And it turns out it's owned by Hot Wheels. That's who keeps throwing the copyright strike against me. I was like, well, why Hot Wheels? All of my music's from the 1920s. What are they talking about? Yeah, Hot Wheels owns the rights to one of those songs. So I have to find out which one it is. And now that I can get into my settings, and none of the mods are here. Well, oh, Ashley, if you're here, babe, get rid of that dating chat. They actually, before they monetize you, and now that I have over 1,000 viewers or 1,000 subs, they actually go through every single one of your videos and someone reviews them for content, for, bad language, for copyright content, any kind of music or any reference. They literally, it took them about a month. They do a full, good luck, because I had over 200 videos in the last 10 months. So somebody had a job on their hands. But yeah, I actually received notification today that the channel is monetized. So I apologize for the ads. Just click through them. I'm not going to make YouTube money. Trust. It takes oh, they're long ones. Yeah, I would. Oh, RJ, it's going to take a long time to make any kind of YouTube money. But, you guys are here. This is the beginning. This is early days. So, hopefully I'm here for years to come. I'm not going anywhere. And it wasn't all my doing either. Lucia helping out and promoting me and the channel helped me grow exponentially. And, she never, ever, ever had to do that. And I got a great friend out of it too. So it was a win-win. I mean, I have met so many amazing people on this channel. I'm blessed to have wonderful people, wonderful buyers, great friends that I've made here. And all of you, I think, you've all made friends here too. Not just with me, but with other people in the chat. What else can I show you that is new? I mean, I know there's loads new that I didn't even get to show you last week. You put it all on, Kim. Oh, God bless you. A happy anniversary. I know it's been past, but clearly you just celebrated it. It's funny how when you get older, like your 25th wedding anniversary, your first anniversary, you're there at the restaurant or however you're celebrating, that night, and it's a big deal. And my husband and I are still, we still celebrate, with the traditional gifts and the new gifts and all that, paper being the first year and all that happiness. I forget what one year was leather, and I bought him a belt. And he was like, "Oh, that's right, leather." I said, "No, I bought it to beat you with. What do you think?" Yes, our anniversary. 25th is silver. Yeah, 25th is silver, isn't it? He needed beat. He's like, a leather belt? I said, well, first off, you said you wanted a new belt. Secondly, leather's the traditional gift for this anniversary. I know last year was sweets because I went and got his favorite candy. If it wasn't so heavy, if it didn't add so much to the packages, I mean, if any of you have a heavy package, it's like I might as well run it up to 4 pounds anyways, because it's the same. Oh, well, night on a town works for me too. Now, we usually buy each other, like, not like tremendous big gifts. He used to buy me jewelry. Well, you could imagine how that worked out. Now he just hands me a credit card. If he wants something, go get it. Yeah, he can't pick out any jewelry for me. That's silly. God bless him. He has tried. And in the end, he'll just say, "Oh, just buy whatever you want." And then now Christmas is coming up, and members of his family are like, "Well, what can we get Dana for Christmas?" He said, "You're asking me. Usually, she just goes out and buys whatever she wants. He doesn't know what to buy me. We have to tell each other what we want." This year, I think he's going to buy me a new laptop. I said either a new phone or a new laptop. This is the 12, I don't know, XP, whatever. Is that what they are? iPhone? Who knows? I'm not techie. But now they have 14s. Hi, Ellie. Aw, that sounds lovely, Terry. Yeah, Terry's one of those rare ones that has a December birthday that has, what did you tell me? 4 birthstones? Happy Thanksgiving to you, honey. I'm in England. It's funny how they don't celebrate it. Oh my God, men love TVs. Isn't it the truth? I remember the last time we bought a TV, and we went in because they were supposed to have this model that was 73 inches, and it was 71, and my husband was livid. He's like, "Oh, that's false advertising, blah 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 blah." I went on and on about it. I'm like, "Oh my God, it's 2 inches." He said, "Well, if a man says it's going to give you 2 more inches and gives you 2 inches less, you'd get upset about it." He said, "Men feel that way about TVs." I just turned around and walked away. I had no words for him. Exactly. Yeah, there she goes. Turquoise, topaz, tanzanite, and there was something else, Terry. Tourmaline or... Yeah, my birthday's in May. Emeralds. Boom. Done. I was always jealous of people in December because they had so many. Hi, Buttercup. And, of course, April. But now I'm over diamonds. I think I'm jealous of June now. Those are pearls. Wait, Alexandrite for December too, isn't it, honey? I can't remember. All I know is they have 4. Seems like they keep coming out with new ones. Well, ask Terry. Terry knows. Listen, emeralds are actually the most expensive gemstone. So we didn't come off too bad. We're not cheap. We might only have one, but a fine emerald far outranks any other gemstone in money. You know, apples for apples, the size of an emerald and the quality of an emerald as compared to, say, a diamond or, you know, any of the other birthstones. And Ellen, you just had a birthday. So your birthday is in November. November. Is November like topaz or that's terrible. I used to know all of the birthstones. Only from topaz. I think, well, I still remember then. From working in jewelry stores and people coming in and saying, my wife's birthday's in. There you go. Blue zircon, topaz, turquoise, and tanzanite. Somebody's June is alexandrite. That's the alternate for June. Because they're pearl or alexandrite. I've told you guys my children were born in July and August. So any mother's ring would look like a Christmas ring. Red and bright green. Not that there's anything wrong with a Christmas ring. But you kind of look like stop and go with red and green. And you couldn't even do those mother's rings that has like your ring in the middle, because that would be a darker green, a lighter green and red. Nah, what I did was I have a birthstone ring for my son and I have a birthstone ring for my daughter. But do you know what I mean? I wear them separately. If you're into all that. And if anybody wants to buy me a fabulous emerald, I found one recently. It was a mere 24,000 pounds. That's phenomenal. I don't like cheap jewelry. It's literally, where is that topaz at? Oh, it's not a topaz, it's a citrine. It was literally this size. It was totally incredible. See, big hands. I can rock those big rings. I have to have a big ring. I've got big mitts. I think you guys have seen, yeah, all of these ones on the tray. But there are, like I said, a lot of new rings coming in. There's a big pink tourmaline with diamonds coming in. I think there's another alexandrite coming in. Oh, isn't it a blessing to have jewelry from our grandparents or parents or, you know, however. I'm well, honey. How are you? Now, Sharon's Canadian. They've already had their Thanksgiving. And Anna's Canadian as well. Do you celebrate again? Do they celebrate in Canada? Sharon. Oh, you as well, Ellen. Yeah, you guys have yours a month before the States. Say, oh, that's right, RJ, you are as well. Oh my goodness, all my Canadians. Well, you know, go figure. The Americans are off having their turkey, many of them. Yeah, well, that happens. I mean, I've adopted holidays here that Brits celebrate because, when in Rome, as they say. Well, guys, I just want to pop in. It's late here, as you can imagine. And I've been up wrapping and packing for the last 2 days, and I'll continue to do that tomorrow. But I'm gonna hop on for 2 or 3 hours tomorrow. You burnt your turkey. Oh my goodness. And runny potatoes. Oh my gosh. My husband one time saw me use, what did I use to make mashed potatoes? I think my mixer was broke. Oh, one of those mixie sticks, the mixer on a stick. I just whipped some, I mashed them with a masher, and then I used a whisk. But to whip some air into it, I used one of those, the wands with the, like, chopper on the bottom. And he decided that he was going to cook once. I'm telling you guys, he cannot cook. And he did the potatoes, and you could drink them. You don't use it to do the whole pot. Just make some of it smooth and whip some air into it. He whipped them. You could have drank them through a straw. They were thinner than a milkshake. I'm like, oh, babe, I don't know what's more runny, the gravy or the potatoes. He doesn't cook often. Hi, Eve. Eve, honey, I saw you try to send me something through PayPal, like a message. I don't know why I can't retrieve it. If you need to message me, can you? Oh, it was awful. But it was funny. I didn't know whether to pick my plate up and drink them, or it was bad. But I had to be grateful and thankful that he cooked. Hey, Lori. If you have to email me, honey. Oh no, we're on our post office is on strike. Everything is wrapped. And I've put the tracking in for a lot of people, but I have a whole bag here that the tracking needs to go in. Yeah, it's wrapped, and it'll ship once they're off strike, which is tomorrow. Saturday morning they'll go off. Yeah, but most of the people in chat are actually from Canada, Lori, so yeah, they've had these strike actions for the last few months, and we've been good for a few weeks. They forced them to work. They said they were going to concede on some things, so they haven't been on strike for about 3 weeks, and then today, yeah, yeah, and they're planning another. I forget how many days before Christmas. It's awful. It is awful. I mean, it's awful that they have to strike to be heard. But it's even more awful for people like me that depend on it being shipped to my home and then shipping out to all of you. Oh, it will, honey. It will. Not a problem. Terry, sweetheart, have a good day tomorrow. Thank you for coming in. Terry works for the post office in the U.S. They're not allowed to strike. which is how it honestly, I wish the government would take the post back here, but it's been privatized. Hey, Nikki. Blender stick, that's what that thing is. And it works brilliant to just whip air into a bit of the potatoes. You don't want to use it until the potatoes are actually drinkable. Turns out, I think you might have put a little bit too much butter or cream in it too, though. They tasted nice, but I don't think you're meant to drink potatoes. It will it will come to an end, but not soon enough for me. The poor turkey. Oh no. At least we didn't have, yeah, drinkable mashed. Yeah, I remember one year my mom made a turkey and I don't know what happened. I think she got the timings off. Must have been. That thing was literally like sawdust. We cut into it and it literally, like, you know, when you open one of these powder compacts and it goes poof. That was the turkey. I think a lot of people, you know, depending on what part of the world you're, you know, what part of the country you're in, they're either making or eating or have just eaten dinner. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, Eve, you're okay, honey. Don't worry. Just take your time. That's all. Kinda. I think that was a dry turkey too, wasn't it? Yeah, literally, we cut into the turkey and it was literally dusty. It was like turkey jerky. I'm not kidding you. This was turkey, literally like dry turkey jerky. The skin was amazing. That's my favorite part, actually, with turkey. No one likes turkey. Yeah, I talked to my son today. Yeah, somebody just said National Lampoon. Listen, I lived that. And it was my mom, who's an absolutely excellent cook. I don't know if it was the bird, one of those, maybe when pop-up timers first came out. And she tried going by the pop-up. I don't know. It was turkey jerky that year. Dusty turkey jerky. So when you ask me, do I miss Thanksgiving? Not really. Because it's usually me that's doing all the work. All the cooking, all the pies. So instead it was like Christmas. I wrapped packages today. I think we were all sitting around chewing on the skin. But you know, at my house, you know, or my family's house growing up, there wouldn't have just been turkey. Oh yeah. Well, thank God they weren't together because you could have poured the potatoes on the turkey. Absolutely, it's nice just to be with your friends or family, or even if you're by yourself, and just reflect and be thankful because you're breathing. You know, true story. I mean, you could have poured the potatoes on on the turkey, and you know, mystery green bean casserole. I actually, I never made a green bean casserole. I've eaten them. It is. It's not, it's not so much of what you're usually. Oh gosh, growing up, there would be so much to eat. Well, Nikki, I think I'm going to do the tray tomorrow. Um, and then Saturday we'll have the bigger sale because a lot of my post is not here yet. Oh, the dishes. Oh my God. You'd need two people at the sink and the dishwasher going. And there would still be a couple. You know what I mean? Oh no. No. I don't miss it. And we don't live near my husband's family where we're at in the UK. So we don't have to do a lot of holidays. It's just everybody trying to get along and everybody trying to, make food that somebody likes, or, oh no, um, so and so won't eat that. It has onions. Oh, good. No. Uh, Leftovers. I was telling my son today the last time I made a turkey here, my husband knows a turkey farmer. So we were blessed and we had a fresh turkey. And it was a turkey called a Norfolk Blue. And when he told me that it was a Norfolk Blue, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Is that some kind of good turkey? And he's like, yeah, it's supposed to be the best turkey. When he brought it home, it had, yeah, exactly, gluten free, no nuts, it had blue feet. I'm like, wait a minute. No, yeah, no, Norfolk Blue. And they had blue feet. Yep, found that out firsthand. No, that was a blue-footed turkey. I thought the same thing, Jeanette. It was a blue, look them up. Norfolk Blue. But it was an amazing turkey. It was just butchered, yes. Yeah, it was farm raised. I thought, surely he would take the feet off. No, no, the feet came with it. And then I use these big, like, uh, plastic gardening buckets because I put it in the spare fridge and I brine it for 3 days with spices and salt, and cover it with water, spices and salt, and then brine it for 72 hours. Yep, and I had to remove the feet before it went into the container because they wouldn't submerge. Like, I think I've eaten pickled pig's feet before, but I just I didn't give the blue, I didn't think the blue turkey feet were going to be appetizing. It was tough looking at them just to take them off, to be honest with you. Looked like the poor turkey had a condition. Like, are the feet, I guess you said Norfolk Blue, I guess that they're probably their beak. I don't know, I didn't see the bird's face. Thank God he didn't leave the head. That would have been too much. But I think they chopped the head off. That's how they, I think that's the end. The end for the poor turkey. And I do like turkey, but the whole point of that story was it was just my husband that year. My son was in the States, so it was just my husband, myself, and two of our friends. And we had almost a 30-pound bird. By the time that bird was gone, I know I didn't look at turkey for at least 2 years. I couldn't even look at it. If someone mentioned turkey, I was like, no, turkey, no thanks. It was amazing, but when you have 30 pounds of turkey, I had to take it literally. I had a big oven, but I had to take all the racks out of my oven. And thank God I had two ovens because you couldn't bake anything else because you had that giant bird. I was like, who in the heck? That's lovely that your friend, Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I grew up in the country, so things like butchering and, that didn't bother me at all. I mean, people say, how rural was it where you lived? And I said, well, my neighbor said moo. We had a dairy farm on one side of us and a beef cow farm on the other. Isn't it funny? You know how things trigger us? You guys know I don't eat red meat because I grew up just, my parents thought that that was love, red meat. No, this turkey was amazing. It really was. But after about a month of turkey leftovers, nope. I, I haven't made a turkey for Christmas since. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not a nice process, but when you grow up with it, it's not a big deal. Yeah, well, couldn't they pick a better bird to eat? Lori, you have no idea. And that was dressed out, when they take all the feathers and, well, left the feet, of course, but everything else, the thing dressed out was 30 pounds. Yeah, a better bird, chicken, anything. Absolutely. Hey, KF stew. Well, I mean, what do you do with those leftovers if your family won't eat them? Well, here's homeless shelters. What else? We're, like if you've got big leftovers, shut in neighbors, the dog. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to give them stuffing, but I think you can give them turkey. Turkey shouldn't be a problem. But always growing up, we would, we'd have neighbors that were elderly, and my mom would do plates for them. And, my whole life, I've had neighbors, and yeah, all of my neighbors have a weight problem from after I move in. I feed them. In fact, the people that spent that Christmas with us were our neighbors. And they still talk about how they miss us because I fed them. Of course, now with the work that I put in here, no, we'd go out to eat a lot. Yeah, that's exactly where I lived, honey. Well, not the cornfields. There were when they would rotate, when they wouldn't have cows in that pasture, then yeah, they would plant things there. I grew up in Southwest Pennsylvania. they're still dear friends of ours. That was years ago that we lived next to them, and we still continue. We're still dear friends of theirs, and they of us. Because you have the same. Well, my maiden name is Stewart. Are we related to KFC? KFC. Oh, Jesus. Let's keep talking about chicken a bit more. Chicken and turkey. I got KFC on the brain. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, I have been on here an hour, and I'm actually going horse. Not. I've eaten horse. Nah, a little stringy. Steward. No, I'm a Stewart. Close. One letter. Yeah, tray sale tomorrow. And then actually probably a bit of tray on Saturday as well, because I have some more things coming in. And there'll be more on the tray than what's on here tonight. Won't just be cameos. Did I say cameos? Why do I do that? Compacts. Jeez. Oh, gracious. Yeah, normal time. I'll make a preview. Oh, yeah, it's nothing, Lori. We're just chit-chatting, and I showed some new things, that's all. But it's good to relax with. I will see you. Oh, it's okay, Eve. You can watch it back. No big deal. I will see you all tomorrow. If you're celebrating Thanksgiving, then happy Thanksgiving. But just be thankful for the day that you woke up, that you opened your eyes, you're breathing, and that you're able to do things that, other people can't. There's never, it's never not a bad time to be thankful. See you all tomorrow. It was wonderful seeing you all today. Good night, guys, from my side of the pond.